From the University of Georgia, a student production from the Grady College of Journalism. This is Grady News Source.
The number of rabies cases since the beginning of the year is on the rise. I'm Caroline White.
And I'm David Yeomans. Our top story tonight, the turmoil in the Middle East is being felt right here in Athens. A student here at the University of Georgia has been watching the situation very closely. Her aunt and uncle are living through the constant bombardment. Grady News Source reporter Emily Forrest talked with her today. Emily, this has to be a very traumatic experience for her.
Absolutely, and you can understand why. She and her father have been talking with their family as much as they can, and the war just keeps getting closer and closer to them. Katie's dad was born in Syria, where he lived for 25 years, until he moved to the U.S. to continue school. However, the Middle East country is now in its 12th month of the anti-government uprising, and Katie says she doesn't see an end coming soon.
Now the fighting is happening, like in their back door, so.
And as we speak, Syrian forces are continuing to bomb the city of Homs, where much of the uprising has been focused. Heavy bombardment began early this morning, and dozens of injuries have been reported. Live in the newsroom, I'm Emily Forrest.
Clark County judge has yet to make a decision of a request made by accused cop killer Jamie Hood. Hood asked to be moved from Barrow County Jail to DeKalb County because his cell was too small and too cold. He is also requesting special preservation of evidence that he says will help his case. Hood is accused of firing on 2 police officers, killing one of them last March. He was reported to have claimed he was provoked to fire, and if he was a true cop killer, then he would have killed more officers during the 4-day search for him. If Hood is convicted, he could face the death penalty for shooting the officers and murdering another man in December 2011. We will keep you updated as soon as the decision is made.
The 3 jewelry thieves accused of invading several homes in our area are still behind bars. Franklin County Sheriff Steve Thomas said they are waiting for the magistrate to set a bond. Once the bond is set, the alleged thieves will be transferred to Stevens County. Right now, they are charged with 1 count of burglary. And police are still searching for the man that allegedly robbed the Royal Foods on Royston Highway. Hart County Sheriff Mike Cleveland said a reward will be offered next week for anyone who can provide information leading to the capture and conviction of the culprit. He would not say how much the reward would be. Investigators also have a couple of leads, and the crime lab is helping to assist them in the case.
Rabies cases are running rampant in one local county. At least it seems that way. 5 cases have already been reported this year. Reporter Bridget Anderson explains why this number may not be as serious as we might think.
Well, yes, Caroline. Actually, animal control officials from Hall County say that this number of cases is not uncommon for this time of year. Hall County has already seen 5 cases of rabies this year.
5 cases?
5 cases.
Wow.
All pet owners to vaccinate their animals. Now, in addition to vaccinating your pet, Ledford says do not leave food out overnight because it could attract squirrels, raccoons, or other animals that could carry the virus. So to be safe, either throw the food away or bring it inside.
Don't be alarmed if you see some strangers trekking through your backyard creeks in Clark County. The 2012 Stream Walks started this month and will continue next week. Reporter Leah Bravord is outside with more on what they're looking for.
Yeah. It was raining earlier today, and all of that rain went washing into the storm drains, and from the storm drains into the creeks. Those creeks don't meet EPA standards for fecal contamination. That's one of the many things that the stream walkers will be looking for. The 2012 Stream Walk started this month in 6 of the county's 17 watersheds. None of the stream walks happened this week because of the weather outside, but they will continue next week.
When we return, find out who the 2 candidates are for the upcoming SGA elections and what the current president hopes for SGA's future.
Also, stay tuned to hear what one interracial couple has to say about the growing percentage of interracial marriages.
Who you marry could determine how much money you make. News Source reporter Rachel Quester tells us how race plays a big role.
By the Pew Research Center reports that the number of new marriages between interracial couples increased to about 15% in 2010.
If you want to see all the findings, you can check out the full report on the Pew Research Center website.
A gay prom is being organized to bring together any gay student who has ever felt ostracized at any past school dance. The Gay Straight Alliance of Clark Central High School is helping 5th-year UGA student Megan Buford organize the event planned for March 24th. Buford is also accepting help from her friend Leo Vega. Vega attends the University of Georgia as well and claims he did not go to his own high school prom because he did not feel comfortable.
I didn't want to be the gay kid in the room with the guy date, and I don't know, I just didn't want that attention. I just wanted to go to prom like a normal kid.
This event started as a prom for the high school kids, but now it is open to the public. The proceeds are going to be donated to the Trevor Project, which is a suicidal hotline for youth. They have received a lot of responses and expect a big turnout. A new bill that would allow free tastings at Georgia distilleries is one step closer to being passed. The bill proposes that free tastings of spirits be allowed for educational or promotional distillery tours. The bill has cleared the House regulated and last week and is now awaits a vote by the state House representatives. If it passes the House, the bill would go to the state Senate.
The candidates for the next SGA president were announced yesterday, with 2 candidates running. Current SGA Senator Will Burgess and non-SGA member Charles Hicks are the 2 candidates vying for the presidency. Our current SGA president, Mallory Davis, told me she hopes the new administration looks to students and other student governments for ideas.
Obviously, building off of all the successes we've had thus far, continuing to tap into the students that I mentioned before who, have ideas and have concerns and hear them out, and be able to continue to look abroad at other campuses around the Southeast and in the state of Georgia and see what good things they're doing and bring those ideas here as well.
This year's SGA elections will be held from April 9th to the 12th. If you don't know who to vote for in the Republican presidential primary, you still have the chance to hear some of the candidates speak right here in Georgia before Super Tuesday. Newt Gingrich will visit the Atlanta area on Friday and Saturday and is expected to return later this month. Rick Santorum will hold a rally in Cumming this Sunday. Mitt Romney also campaigned in Atlanta yesterday. Georgia is especially important on Super Tuesday because it has 76 delegates, the most out of all 10 states voting on March 6th.
Right now the rain is gone, but the clouds are still rolling in. I'll tell you if we'll be able to stay dry coming up in just a few minutes. Hello everyone, I'm Wendell Scott with your weather. Let's take a first look at the local radar and we'll see that there's just a little bit of precipitation left. Itchy eyes and runny noses are going to last a little bit longer this spring. Mild winter temperatures across the United States are responsible for the early start of the allergy season this year. Now, allergy sufferers are more at risk to allergies, of course, due to higher pollen levels this year as well. Savannah?
The Athletic Association has made its decision on how to punish Sanders Cummings, and it has some football fans worried. Stay tuned for sports next. Welcome back. I'm Savannah Williamson with sports. UGA cornerback Sanders Cummings will be benched for 2 games following a domestic violence incident in January. Cummings was arrested for striking his live-in girlfriend while downtown. The defensive back will miss the first 2 games of the 2012 season against Buffalo and Missouri. Some fans are worried that his absence may cause some issues for the Dogs' defensive line. Senior Brandon Smith will likely replace Cummings in these games. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, head out to the Coliseum this Saturday. The Gym Dogs will be taking on the Kentucky Wildcats at 4 p.m. The Dogs are coming off of a win over Arkansas last weekend, while Kentucky lost at home to Alabama. This meet will also be the annual Pink Out in support of breast cancer research. Be sure to get there early to get your free pink t-shirt. The UGA women's softball team is going to have a long weekend. They'll be playing 5 games in 3 days this weekend at the Georgia Softball Classic. The tournament will be held right here in Athens. The first game is Friday at 5 p.m. against Connecticut. The team will then have double headers both Saturday and Sunday. You can catch live audio for all 5 games at georgiadogs.com. And local high schools will be sending competitors to Gwinnett for the 2012 Wrestling State Championships. The video you're seeing here is from last year's championship. The first round of the 2012 tournament starts now, with the finals at 4 p.m. on Saturday. The finals will be broadcast live on WSB TV. Many local high schools will be taking competitors to the competition, including Athens Christian, Oconee County, and Jackson County. Caroline, I wish I could go to the Pink Out this weekend, but unfortunately I do have to work. Are you going to be able to go?
I can't believe you're going to miss it.
I know.
I'm definitely going to try to be there. Find out how you can get a taste of Mardi Gras right here in Athens.
And when we return, get a preview of the circus coming to Athens tomorrow.
Check out Ringling Brothers and Universal because Circus Athena is coming live. Athens now has its own local circus featuring some of the best nearby talents. Reporter Erica Allen tells us exactly what we can expect.
Unlike your average circus, local residents are putting on the Circus Athena at the Morton Theater.
Now, I have to tell you, if you're into funky musicians or soulful cyclists, then this is the place for you because it showcases some of the best talents in town. The show will premiere tomorrow evening at 7:30 and again on Saturday at 2:30 and 7. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Erica Allen, Grady News Source.
Bulldogs now have the chance to rule the runway. The first UGA fashion show will start next week from Monday, February 20th to Friday the 24th. Various discussion panels and fashion shows have been scheduled. Notorious designer and style entrepreneur Erica Benoit will present keys to success in the fashion industry. Student designers will exhibit their work on the runway. Some scheduled events will charge an entrance fee, which will benefit a charitable organization. For more information, visit gradynewssource.uga.edu.
Thank you so much for choosing News Source for your news tonight.
We hope you all have a great night.